Emma and John met at a mutual friends party in an elegant loft in Brooklyn. She, a young and ambitious newly graduated nurse, dreamed of building a solid career and helping her family. John, on the other hand, was a determined businessman with an entrepreneurial spirit that captivated Emma from the start. The chemistry between them was undeniable. They fell deeply in love and soon decided to move in together in a small apartment in Harlem. Emma fondly remembered the nights they stayed up late, discussing their dreams and plans for the future. John encouraged her to pursue her dreams, always noting the sparkle in her eyes when she talked about helping others. He accompanied her on her late-night hospital shifts, bringing her coffee and listening attentively to stories about her patients. However, over time, work pressures and ambition began to strain their relationship. John became increasingly absorbed in business, always chasing the next big opportunity. Emma, on the other hand, felt increasingly lonely even when they were together. Arguments started to arise, small sparks that eventually turned into devastating fires. When John was diagnosed with a degenerative disease, Emma's world crumbled. She found herself torn between work at the hospital and intensive care for John. Frustration and despair grew on both sides. John, once vigorous and self-sufficient, now relied almost entirely on Emma. And Emma, always a strong and independent woman, felt increasingly trapped by responsibilities. Their already fragile relationship collapsed further. John, bitter and irritable due to his condition, often took out his frustrations on Emma. She, in turn, battled resentment while trying to remember the man she had fallen in love with. But illness and financial difficulties exacerbated their situation. Their conversations became laden with unresolved tensions, exposing the conflicted love Emma still felt for him. One evening, after a particularly challenging day, Emma arrived home exhausted to find John complaining about the meal she had left ready. "Can't you even get this right, Emma?" John exclaimed, his voice filled with frustration. "I'm doing the best I can, John," Emma replied, trying to stay calm. "You know how long and tiring my days have been." "Long and tiring? And what about me? I'm stuck here, depending on you for everything," he retorted, his voice breaking with anger and despair. Emma approached, attempting to diffuse the situation. "I know it's hard for you, but we're in this together. I still love you and want what's best for both of us." John turned away, tears finally escaping. "I just want my life back, Emma. I feel like I'm dragging you down a hole with me. Sometimes I wonder if you'd be better off without me." Emma held John's face in her hands, forcing him to look at her. "John, it's not about what you can do for me. It's about what we can be together, even if it's different from what we imagined." These verbal confrontations, fraught with tension and emotion, revealed their conflicted love and the pain they both felt. At the same time, they exposed Emma's internal struggle between caring for the man she loved and finding her own path back to happiness. With time, Emma realized she needed to change. She couldn't continue sacrificing herself to care for John. Inspired by her friends Olivia and Alexandra, she sought a balance between her personal and professional life. She started dedicating more time to herself, self-care, and rediscovering her passions and ambitions. Olivia, a strong and resilient woman who grew up in a broken home with constant domestic violence, encouraged Emma to take small courses and workshops that could bring her joy and distraction. Olivia, who worked as a head chef at a renowned restaurant in Brooklyn, always made time to support Emma. "You need some time for yourself, Emma. Let's take a cooking class together. It'll be fun and therapeutic," Olivia suggested with a smile. Alexandra, raised in an affluent family on the Upper East Side but finding purpose in life by volunteering for NGOs, helped Emma organize her time to ensure she could have moments of respite. Alexandra, who led a project supporting women victims of domestic violence, understood the importance of solid emotional support. "You're not alone, Emma. We're here to help you find a new path," Alexandra said, firmly holding Emma's hand. During one of their conversations, Alexandra suggested, "Emma, have you thought about going back to school? Doing something you're really passionate about?" Emma sighed thoughtfully. "I would love to, but with John and all the responsibilities, it seems impossible. Olivia and I are here to support you. We can help with John." "You deserve to live, Emma," Alexandra said with an encouraging smile. These changes began to transform Emma from a place of despair and submission to one of greater independence and self-confidence. She was rediscovering her strength and will to live, even amidst difficulties. John also began to change. There were moments of vulnerability that revealed his own internal struggles. On a quiet night, he called Emma to talk. "Emma, I know I've been difficult. I feel so powerless and lost." His voice was low and filled with regret. Emma approached, holding his hand. "I know, John. We're facing this together, but we need to find a way to deal with this without tearing each other apart." He looked into her eyes, tears streaming down. "I'm so sorry for everything. I want to be better. I want us to be happy again." These moments of redemption and reflection started to make John a more three-dimensional character, revealing his own weaknesses and desires for change. Looking back, Emma saw her journey as a series of challenges that strengthened and shaped her into who she was today. She knew life would still bring difficulties, but she was ready to face them with courage and determination, surrounded by loved ones who supported her. Despite uncertainties about the future, Emma felt a new determination growing within her. Each obstacle overcome, each revelation about her past, and each step toward independence had prepared her for what lay ahead. She decided not only to pursue her nursing career with renewed dedication, but also to commit further to causes close to her heart. Moved by her recent experience caring for terminally ill patients, Emma decided to start a personal project, creating a support program for families of palliative care patients. She knew how challenging and emotionally draining it could be to be on the other side, waiting and supporting someone you loved while facing the inevitable. With Olivia's support, offering her restaurant as a space for meetings and support sessions, and Alexandra's help organizing resources and contacts within NGOs, Emma launched the project with renewed enthusiasm. The program not only provided practical and emotional support to families, but also brought a sense of community and hope in difficult times. While working on this project, Emma continued to care for John with love and dedication, but now with a deeper understanding of her own needs and limitations. She found a balance between caregiving and self-care, something she had learned from her own journey of self-discovery. Years later, looking back on her hectic life filled with challenges, Emma felt gratitude for every tough moment that had brought her to this point. She had found her purpose not only as a nurse, but also as a voice of support and comfort for those facing pain and loss. Yet, a new surprise awaited Emma. During one of the support program sessions, she met a young woman whose story of battling a terminal illness and the early loss of her mother deeply touched her. Emma felt an inner calling to do more, to expand her impact beyond local borders. With renewed determination and continuous support from her friends and John, Emma decided it was time to expand her project to reach more people, perhaps even extending it nationally or internationally. She knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was willing to face the challenges with the same courage and determination that had guided her so far. Emma knew her journey was far from over. Each chapter of her life, each experience lived, had prepared her for the next steps, and she was ready to embrace the future with hope, love, and the conviction that she could make a difference in the world, one step at a time. Emma devoted herself fervently to her new goal, working tirelessly to expand the support program. Over time, her initiatives began to gain recognition, attracting the attention of international health organizations and philanthropists who shared her vision. This new phase brought even greater challenges, requiring Emma to navigate a world of negotiations, partnerships, and strategic planning. However, the positive impact of her work continued to be her greatest motivation. Each new family she helped, each patient she comforted, reaffirmed her belief in the importance of emotional and practical support during life's most difficult moments. As Emma became more deeply involved in her work, John also found his own path. Supported by Emma's determination and inspired by her commitment to others' well-being, he became an active advocate for the nonprofit initiatives he helped found. His personal experience brought a unique perspective, strengthening the program's impact and expanding its reach. Over the years, Emma's project evolved into a global support network, benefiting countless families worldwide. Her tireless work not only improved the quality of life for patients and their families, but also influenced health policies and promoted greater awareness of the importance of palliative care. While celebrating the achievements, Emma never forgot the lessons learned along her journey. Each challenge overcome had strengthened and shaped her not only as a professional, but also as a human being. She knew life would continue to present new challenges, but she was prepared to face them with courage, determination, and the unwavering support of the people she loved. Looking ahead, Emma envisioned a world where compassionate care and mutual support transcended borders and differences. Her commitment to her work was a promise to continue making a difference, one step at a time, inspiring others to join her in this journey of compassion and hope.